Alright, hi y'all. Okay. There it goes. Okay, how are y'all doing? Oh, hopefully y'all are doing well. Y'all ready for some bow practice? I was gonna go look and see if we got our bow makers today, but I don't think we did. And then my husband called, so I didn't get a chance to look. But I'll go look when we're done. Anyways, how are y'all doing? Hopefully y'all are doing well. Alright, I don't know what is going on with everything in here today. It is like, I think it missed me because I didn't go live and I haven't really been in here. So, it's like, it's mad at me because I haven't been on. Okay, so we're going to do a Mardi Gras bow tonight. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? So we've got gold with the, you know, the fleur-de-lis stuff. And then we have a green and a purple. So it's really pretty. That's gonna be pretty. Alright, so I thought the bow makers would be here today, but they're probably gonna be here tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, Nana passed away on Friday, so been a rough few days, but we're doing a little better. So yeah. Ugh. All right. So we are going to do something. This is so pretty. Isn't this pretty? What kind of bow do we feel like? What do y'all feel like doing today? You know, usually I'm way more organized than this, but my head is still a little nyeh. So, yeah, I just talked to my husband. He's still down in Tampa trying to get all the, you know, preparations and everything. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we knew it was coming, but it just happened so fast. We were just really, just kind of shocked, I think. So, and the worst part is that John's sister couldn't get a hold of him, so I had to tell him. That was terrible. Alright, so 12-inch tail. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. Alright. Okay. So let's do 6-inch. So my husband called and he's staying with his dad and stepmom because they live down there. And so I just walked around the warehouse on FaceTime so that I could show his stepmom Nori the warehouse. So that's the first time she's gotten to see it. So thank you, y'all. Yeah, it's rough, but she was very miserable, so for her this is much better. It's us that's struggling, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so they're not going to do a service until, well, they're not going to do a service at all. They're going to do a celebration of life in June. So, I'm so sorry. It is. It's really hard. You know, she was my second mom, so That's rough. And she spent a lot of time with us after Big Daddy passed, so I think she just never really kind of got past that. Okay, so 6-inch. Sassy's here, so she has to go see what everybody's doing and what's going on. It is. Okay. So what's been going on in y'all's life? Anything exciting going on? I feel like I mean, it hasn't been that long, but feels like it's been forever. Even though it's only been like 4 days or something. There we go. Thank you. So I just did a 3, 2, 1. So let's do, I don't really feel like doing 3, 2, 1 on the top. Let's do something different. Bows, I'll tell you, I know bows are hard, but honestly, if you have a bow maker and you take your time, you can do this. Oh, thank you. I missed y'all too. All right, so let's do a spider bow on top of this. We're going to do it differently. All right, so we're going to do our regular tail, 12 inches. Oh my gosh, did y'all see the boxes that they unloaded today from all the new ribbon that we got in? Ah, yeah. So we're going to do 3 loops. What's going to be different? Okay, so we got to flip this one. So remember, when you've got the 2 patterns and they're going on in different directions, what you do is you pick it up and you flip one of them over, and then magically everything goes in the right direction. Okay. So there. And I generally pick the one that I'm going to have to turn least amount of time. So since we have 2 over here on this side, we only have 1 on this side, we're going to flip this one. So what we're going to do is trim it off here. So this is a different kind of spider bow, okay? And this is a really great little trick to do when you don't have as much ribbon. You can do one tail, do your loops, and do one just as a tail. And when you get the bow fluffed out, this will kind of mimic a loop. Or you can pull it up top, which kind of makes it more round. So there's really kind of 2 decisions that you can do. Okay. I want to put some of the gold back in. So just like the spider bow, we're still going to go on the other side to start that tail, okay? Like this. I could zoom in just a little bit, couldn't I? There we go. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Thank you, y'all. All right, and then this one, this will cut right here. So about the same size as your loop, so about 6 inches. Okay. There we go. Let's do purple. So back over to this side. So remember, if you struggle with this part, flip your bow maker. But now you're going to have to remember to pull one tail out to the front. Okay. So now this will have 2 loops on this side, 1 loop on this side. Did I do that backwards? Yes, I did. I didn't need to flip the bow maker because we just did that part. A bud box. Are we still calling it that? Okay, yeah. You need a fluff box, aka the butt box. That is so funny. Can you imagine if we put that on a t-shirt? People would think, what the heck are they talking about? Oh, thank you. It really, after you get used to making bows, it does become a lot easier. So the reason it seems easy is because I make so many of them. But just remember, when I started out, it was not like this for me. Okay, so it was not just an easy, I could just whip out bows. I struggled a lot in the beginning. Always use wired ribbon. I'm going to tell you why. So somebody asked, when you're first learning to make bows, is it better to use a bow maker and to learn with wired ribbon? So the answer to that is yes to both. I do think it helps a lot to have a bow maker because it just allows you to do things that otherwise are more difficult to do with your hands. Can you do them with your hands? Absolutely. Yes, you can. All right, so there's no reason that you have to have a bow maker, but what I suggest if you don't have a bow maker is to do your stuff in layers and do each layer, kind of tie it off, and then stack them on top of each other. So that's generally what I suggest if you're new. Okay, so thank y'all. We're going to end off with this one. And we're going to have to do it slightly different because I want there to be a tail on this side, a tail on this side. So, what we'll do, there we go. So trim this off so we have a little tail here. So we'll end up having two here, but what I can do is I can put one extra on here. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I mean about no bow maker thing. Okay, here we go. So right there. All right, so got our zip tie down here. Pull it out. All right, now you can see where the indentation is, right? The important thing is to hold it so that the ribbon doesn't move. Yeah, so bows without wire, with ribbon without wire, it's a lot harder, especially if you have not had a lot of experience making bows. So I will highly suggest that you start with wired ribbon. So let's talk about why you want wired ribbon. Lots of reasons, okay? So let's see, do I have some ribbon that's not wired, don't I? Let me see. I think I do. Hello, Sassy. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Where is my ribbon? I wonder if we took it to the studio. Oh, here we go. I knew I had some. All right. So let's flip this, and then I'm going to show you the difference, okay? So pull it really tight. Okay. Fluff box. So if you struggle, right, if you struggle with fluffing out your bow, make yourself a fluff box. So all it needs to be is a heavy something, heavy piece of wood or something like that. You need, you know, a little eye hook in the middle, like a little cup hook, and a little tiny nail on the other side, okay? That's what it is. You tie, so I'll take these pieces, like this piece right here, I'm gonna tie around that little screw, and then this piece, I'm gonna tie around that little cup hook. And that allows you to fluff your bow out without having to hold it, okay? So all you do is just pull, see how you can just pull your loops out like this. Get our tails all going down, this going up. Just trying to get my hand in there to get a hold of that. But you see how easy it is to pull it apart? Now watch. This little tail here, see how this starts to kind of look like a little loop? Instead of it just being a little tail. So it all depends on how you spread this out. Okay. See, what I'm doing is I'm putting that little tail kind of opposite of where my big piece is. That way I get kind of spread my bow out more. See how I'm making it more round? And I'm using these tails to help me round out that bow. So you see how round it is? Now I kept pulling mine up, so that's why it's coming. And I don't have the thing tied down very well. Well, it's probably because my little cuff hook came off. And that does happen. Okay. So then all you have to do is fluff your loops up, just like we normally do. Okay. Like that. See, it's still tied on there, so even if I don't have it right in the middle, it's still okay. It's not going to go anywhere. One thing you have to do when you're dealing with bows and ribbon is stop being afraid of it, because there's not going to be anything that you're going to do that you can't fix. Okay? So that's your first lesson. Your first lesson is don't be afraid of the bow. Thank you. Yeah, this really stinks, but okay. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And I'll tell you what, I made a lot of the bows that I make just by experimenting, right? So just trying different things out. I thought, gosh, wonder what it would look like if I put this here and if I moved that there, and that's how I came up with a lot of the bows that I make. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the ribbon. Don't be afraid of yourself. You can always fix it. And that's why we use wired ribbon. Look how pretty that is. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, that's so pretty. All right, now, let me show you what I mean. Say bye to our butt box. Okay. Now, this is unwired ribbon. Hey, Mama. Okay, look, Mama. Look how pretty that bow came out. Okay. This is unwired ribbon. All right, so let me show you what happens. First off, you see that little, like, place in there where the little rubber band was and it made that little indentation, well, guess what? That's not going to come out. If you mess up your unwired ribbon, you see that? That's what's going to happen. And to get that back out, you would basically have to iron it to get that back out. So with unwired ribbon, it will crease like that and it will stay that way and you really can't get it out. Second reason, watch. Okay. Let's do a couple little loops here. You see how it's kind of a little bit more difficult to flip it around because it doesn't have wire. It also will tend to flop. You see that tail? What does that do? You see what it does? Can you make bows with it? Absolutely. These are perfect for making little girl bows, right? So look right here. I'm showing you a very common, perfect little girl bow. There it is, okay? So two little loops kind of looks like a butterfly. That's perfect for a little girl hair bow, right? They don't need to stand out. You certainly don't want wire on your little girls' heads. So these are great, okay? Let's just zip tie this real quick. Okay. Little girl hair bow, there we go. That's what this ribbon is perfect for. You see, you can see it, right? How many hair bows look just like that for the little girls' bows? Right? That's what they look like. And they use this kind of ribbon, and this is the perfect pattern to use for this kind of ribbon. And then you just wrap it around there. Okay. And it looks great, right? Now let's do that with one of our wired. Okay, same process. Now watch. Look at the difference in the tail. Okay, look at that. Okay, woo! Is that moving? Is it flopping? No. Does this flop? Yes. Do you see the difference? Perfect for hair bows. Definitely not perfect for hair bows. This is for bows that go, you know, on your wreath, on your door, on your mailbox, that kind of stuff. This ribbon right here, I mean, you know what's going to happen when it gets wet, right? This is satin ribbon. It's going to get little spots on it. It's going to take forever to dry. It's not going to look lovely. This gets wet, you're not even going to see it. Okay? Now, let's make the same pattern. Okay? And let's see what it looks like with this one. Look at that. Can you see the difference? Yeah, you can see the difference. All right, so these ribbons that have the wire, they are suited for outdoor use, right? So they're waterproof. They're not going to get hurt by being outdoors. And they're going to stand up. You're going to be able to do a lot more with them. Perfect for hair bows. Don't put these in wreaths. Because they're just not going to hold up after time. Because look what happens if I flatten this. Okay, let's flatten this. Let's put a zip tie on it so I don't have to keep holding it. Because that's going to start hurting my hands. Okay. Now. Here we go. Now watch this. This is why I preach, 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 preach wired ribbon. Okay. Do you remember what happened when we scotched this up? I squash this up. I do little things to it. It's flattened out. I put it somewhere and I stored it. It's gonna have little ridges where I flattened it, and it's not gonna fluff as nice as the first time I made it. Okay, this one I can flatten that sucker as much as I want, and then I just come in here, I can fluff it right back up. It's not gonna have little ridges, and it looks just as good as when I did it the first time. So now you see the difference? Wired versus unwired. Yeah. Does that help? Oh. Yeah, that's what happened with Nana. She got pneumonia and she just couldn't get rid of it. Very sad. Yeah, exactly, hair bows. See, these make cute hair bows, and they look so cute in little girls' hair, and they're perfect, right? Perfect little hair bows, just not so perfect for what we do. So now you know if you want to make little girls' hair bows, now you know how to make them. You just do the little butterfly. That's what I call it. I don't know what it's normally called, but that's what I call it, the butterfly bow. So, does that help you? Awesome. All right, now look what we did. Okay, we did 2 loops there. Now watch. If you don't have a bow maker, what you can do, and you can either use zip ties or you can use pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners work really well. So what you do is you make your bow in layers like this. Okay, so do our little layers. I knew that looked a little long. Like this. Yeah, a sash. There are definitely uses for unwired ribbon. So have any of y'all ever made a baby diaper cake? Have any of y'all ever made a baby diaper cake? Because yeah, we use unwired ribbon for that. And it's perfect for that. Because wired ribbon, just not as great. I also use it when I'm making, I can just make some of that stuff for y'all. So when I'm making a baby diaper wreath, unwired ribbon. When I am making a baby diaper cake, I mean. When I'm making, you know, the little things that you put together for teachers, I need to show y'all how to do that. It's funny because last night I was on TikTok and I came across Scott. Scott was on. And he was making a candy bouquet. And I was like, oh my gosh, I used to make those. I was thinking, I should show y'all how to make those. Because they're fun. So same thing again, okay? Alright. So I'm pinching it here. I am not twisting this. I'm pulling it across like that. So most of the time when I make something in my hands, I'm not going to twist it. And I like to put it in between my thumb and my finger because my fingers will get, like they'll start cramping. Well, the bow maker was supposed to be in today, so I'm guessing it will be in tomorrow because today was supposed to be the day it came. So that must mean it's coming tomorrow. Well, I'm just a tad short on my little tie here, but that's okay. You'll still get to see what I mean. I will do a video making a candy bouquet. Yes. I'll have to share some pictures of some of the stuff I've done in the past. Y'all know I have made lots of, for a long time I was very into like essential oils and stuff. I made so many things with that stuff. Now look, you can stack these on top of each other. Get your zip tie. Let's put this one on top because that's our pretty one. Oh yeah, it'll still be out here. You can come back and watch it whenever you want. It stays out here. See? Now look. Now you do the same thing you do when we did the bow on the bow maker. Do you see the difference? So what you're doing is you're just doing each layer separately, and then you put it together, and it still comes out looking like a great bow. No one would ever know that you didn't use the bow maker to do this. Okay. See? Exactly the same. Look at that. See, and you can't tell that we did this in layers, right? Ooh, let's swap these. Swap these. That'll be cute. There. See? So can you tell we didn't do this on a bow maker? And we did this one on a bow maker? You can't tell the difference. Right? So when you don't have a bow maker, just layer your stuff on top of each other. The easiest way to do it is to do each layer separate. So for this bow that we did here, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. And that seems like a lot, but it is okay to do it that way. So if you're trying to make a more elaborate bow and you don't have a bow maker, this process right here works wonders. It really does. And then you can end up with a really pretty bow just like this one. Okay. All right. So we got so many new things in. We got a whole bunch of mesh with the drift stuff. You know, the snow mesh, the ones that have the little striped stuff on them. Thank you. We got a bunch of that in. So tomorrow we're gonna do something Eastery. I don't know what. We did put some sign and ribbon sets together. I listed a couple new ones today, and I'll be listing several more tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be getting caught back up, and I will work on getting a lot of new sign and ribbon sets listed, and I'm going to try to do a kit. So we finally got our supplies in. Maybe we can do a little kit or something. Snowdrift, thank you. I told you I am a lot better, but my brain is still iffy. Yeah, it should be in tomorrow. So yeah, and we'll do some fun stuff that we haven't done before. So I can make sugar scrub bath salts. I can do bath bombs, and then I can make, oh, you know, the poo spray stuff. I know how to make that. And oh, the supply towers for the teachers. I can do that. And candy bouquets. I've even done one in the shape of a guitar. I did one in the shape of a guitar one time. When I worked, I would make a lot of stuff for the parties and things like that we had at work. So, yep, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to do. So every year we used to do these like really elaborate school supply towers, and then we would like give it to whoever was the teacher of the year that year. That's okay. My wallet was weeping a lot when I got all this stuff. Oh, yeah. But I'm excited to have new stuff, so yeah. And I don't know if I said this, but this is yes, that stuff is great for Valentine's gift. It's also good for birthdays. So I'll show you how to do that too. But the school supply tower things are really fun for teachers, for like the teacher gift at the end of the year, the beginning of the year, the Christmas gift thing. Because teachers, they use a lot of their own money for school supplies. So it's really awesome to do those things for them. Yeah, so we used to do that all the time. All right. Well, this was fun. It's nice to be back. I did get the dogwood in. I just haven't had a chance to list. So when I was getting ready to list it, all this stuff started happening. So check back tomorrow, Kathy, because I should get it listed tomorrow. Y'all, I'm hot and sweaty, so just ignore me. Yeah. Apparently when I ran out of here on Friday after everything happened, I apparently left my lights on. So it was a little toasty in here today. Yeah. So this is a bow set, but I will, and we have a lot of really pretty signs that would go with this. I have not listed them yet. I'll list them tomorrow. Yep. All right. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. Thank you, thank you. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a great night. Hopefully, Mom will be here tomorrow because I told her she cannot sit in the house anymore because it's not good for her. Well, that was interesting. Hey, I could put a little bow at the top. Yeah. All right, y'all have a great night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll do a wreath. Something either Eastery or springy. Yeah, it's oh, the mesh is so pretty. Let me just grab a couple. I'll show you. Oh, look at those girls. It's honestly going to be hard to choose because look, I've got this mint with the little white stripes. I super like this one. And then we have the turquoise with the snow drift. Look at the yellow with the yellow drift on it. And then the pink. And this blue one has a tinsel edge. So I thought that was fun. And we have a purple one like this with a tinsel edge too. So, oh, and maybe tomorrow I can show you the sign for next month. It's a hummingbird. The ribbon's not in yet. I wish I could show you that. I actually found hummingbird ribbon. So next month is purple and turquoise. It's not turquoise. It's more like teal. It's close. And I have a hummingbird ribbon. What? Wait for what? Isn't that mint pretty? I really love this. And we got some more of the purple with the drift edge. We got some more of that in as well. So we stocked that one. Did you? I super love this. I'm really excited about this one. Mint is like, and I'm not a green fan, but for some reason, hey, mint has been like one of my go-tos this year. I don't know why. I'm not really a green person, but I like it. Maybe it's because it's close to, it's kind of close to turquoise maybe. Aqua. I like aqua. I listed all the goodies. I did. But we always hold back a few, so you know, just in case we ever have a problem with somebody not getting something. So, yep. All right, y'all. One more look at the pretty. And then I will take my dad home. He's going to need to get rest because, oh, yes, we will definitely do the tower for the teachers. Because he's going to have a big day tomorrow because we have all those supplies that we have to clean up from. Yep, yep. it's there. All the ribbon is listed. I got it all listed. So it's all listed. All the mesh is listed. All the new ribbons are listed. And I have some greenery and florals to list. I know, mint and dark brown, right? I love those colors together. So yeah, they should be up tomorrow. I got most everything up today. So, yep, lots and lots and lots. Did y'all see the little video I did of all the boxes that we got in? Yep. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there'll be some. So don't worry. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. All right.